it's Kayla and welcome to my Booktube-A-Thon 2016 TBR. So I went a little AWOL there for a little bit, just wanted to address it. I went through some personal issues this last semester of school, but everything's a-okay now, don't need to get into it. And sorry that this video is a little late right now. It's the first day of Booktube-A-Thon actually. Right now, it's July 16th, but I just went on vacation for a week, so I didn't really have time to post a video, and when I got back Saturday, I wanted to finish the book I was currently reading because it was really good and I loved it, which was Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. This book, it was so good. I just want to talk about it for a minute. It was so good. It was just amazing, everything you want in a light summer read. It was hilarious, it was satirical, it was intelligent and witty, it didn't take itself too seriously, it had characters that were relatable and likable, and the writing style was brilliant, the plot was spot on. I have so many good things to say about this book, so I think I'm gonna do a review. Hopefully I will do a review after Booktube-A-Thon because this book was really, really good and I loved it. But moving on, what you're here for is my TBR for the Booktube-A-Thon challenges of 2016. This will be my second year participating in the Booktube-A-Thon. I've kind of been watching the Booktube-A-Thon for 4 years now. I was kind of like a cheerleader the first 2 years, and last year I actually started participating and doing the video challenges and the reading challenges and all the other social media things, and this year is even bigger and better than ever and I'm so excited. So I think that's all I have to say. That being said, let's get into my TBR. So the first reading challenge this year is read a book with a yellow cover. Of course, there's always a challenge of whatever specific color that you're supposed to read for your book, and so with the yellow cover, I chose More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. I have been wanting to get around to this book for so long. I've had it for about a year now. I remember I got it in my Owl Crate box sometime last year. I only did Owl Crate for a couple months, but and I loved it, by the way. It's excellent, but yeah, I just never got around to reading it, but I'm really excited because this is going to motivate me to read it because it's basically the only yellow book I own at the moment that I haven't read. So here you go. The second and third challenges I'm going to combine, which is to read a book you can only read after dark, which is really cool, and read a book you discovered through Booktube. And that would be Saga Volume 2. I discovered Saga, the actual graphic novel series by Brian K. Vaughan, a while ago. I do not remember. It was probably years ago, and I remember I think the first time I heard about it was through, I want to say Kat from Catty-tastic, but I know a lot of booktubers love this graphic novel series and speak very highly of it, and so I read the first volume maybe 1 or 2 months ago, and I adored it and loved it, and I thought, what better book to read than the second volume of Saga, because I've been wanting to read it, so I actually bought this book specifically for the Booktube-A-Thon to read. And I actually started reading it last night after midnight when Booktube-A-Thon officially started. I'm halfway through. I'm going to finish it tonight. Again, only reading it at nighttime. You get the gist. The fourth challenge is to read a book by a favorite author. I guess you could guess what I would pick. I'm going to read Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. It's the only Lunar Chronicles book I have not read yet. It is the final one that I'm going to hold near and dear to me. I can't wait. Stars Above is a collection of short stories that take place at different times throughout the Lunar Chronicles. I want to say there are 5 in all, but, 9. Wait, 9 stories, 5 of which have never been published. So, this will be very exciting. I can't wait to read it. This is going to be great. Challenge number 5 is read a book that's older than you, and I struggled a little bit with this because I don't really read older books. I know that sounds kind of weird. Like, I do like some classics, and I have read older books than me, of course, for school in the past, but I don't do it often, so it took some searching for me to figure out what I wanted to read for this. But eventually, I chose A Wind in the Door by Madeline L. Engels because it is the second book to A Wrinkle in Time series, I loved A Wrinkle in Time when I read it 6 years ago in 7th grade for class, and I just enjoyed it so much, remembering reading it, and so I reread it recently, like over my vacation, and I had a different experience with it. I don't think I loved it as much, but it was really interesting to read it in a different perspective than the one where I was reading it so long ago for the first time. But I just remembered enjoying it so much, and it refreshed my memory, and I think I'm really going to like this, and I can't wait to read it. If you don't know, I was born in 1997. This was published in 1973 or 1970, I can't tell right now, but somewhere around there, so of course it fulfills the challenge. So there. Challenge number 6 is read a book to movie adaptation. It was hands down, I had no other choice but to read The Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling. I've never read Harry Potter. I think I've mentioned this before, and I'm kind of ashamed. Yeah, I'm ashamed, and this is so bad. I've seen the movies, and but I have been wanting to read Harry Potter forever. I just haven't found the right time to get into the series and actually continue with it, because I do really feel like I should read all the books at once to get the whole feeling and the experience, and the summertime I feel is a really good time for that because I have a lot of free time in my hands. So I'm gonna read The Sorcerer's Stone, and it's gonna be a really cool experience, I think, and then I'm gonna watch the movie, and yeah, it's gonna be really good. And challenge number 7 is read 7 books, and since I am fulfilling 2 challenges with 1 book, I have 2 books left over that I could read. So I have chosen Fables by Bill Willingham. This is a part of a graphic novel series. It's Fables Volume 1, and I am currently reading it right now. I am halfway through. Hopefully I'm going to finish this today. Really, I should be talking about this in my update video, but I'll get to that later. The last book I'm going to read is The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. I started reading this a while ago, a few months ago. I don't remember when, but I stopped around page 70 and I never got back to it, so I think I'm just going to reread those pages and continue on, because I do remember it's like an easy read. I just don't remember why I didn't continue. This is my 7th book for the Booktube-A-Thon. So I think that covers it. Welcome to Booktube-A-Thon 2016. I'm excited to go along on this journey with everyone, and yeah, it's gonna be fun, and I am pumped. I will see you later in my next video with my update and today's video challenge. So I will see you then. I will see you sooner rather than later. Bye!